Rifkatu screamed that night, louder than I had ever heard before. The sound woke everyone in the camp. At first, I thought it was just the pain of childbirth. But when I rushed to her tent, her face was pale, her hands clutching her swelling belly.
They are fighting inside me.
She gasped, her voice trembling.
I can feel them pulling, pushing like a wall.
I had never seen anything like it, and I had helped deliver many babies. That night, I saw things I will never forget. Ishaku, her husband, paced outside the tent. His face was tight with worry. He had waited years for this moment. Rifkatu had not been able to have children, and they prayed and prayed for God to give them a child. Now she wasn't having one child, she was having two. But something wasn't right. Inside the tent, Rifkatu cried out again.
Why is this happening to me?
She said, her eyes wide with fear. The other women and I did what we could to keep her calm. But the truth was, we were afraid too. Twins were rare, and the way she described the struggle inside her, it felt like more than just a difficult pregnancy. When the first baby finally came, we all gasped. He was red, redder than any baby I'd ever seen. And his skin was covered in thick hair, like a small animal. He let out a loud, sharp cry, and we handed him to Rifkatu. She looked at him, her face a mix of relief and confusion.
Isua,
Ishaku said when he came into the tent.
We'll call him Isua.
But Rifkatu wasn't done. She clenched her teeth and screamed again as the second baby came. This one was different, smaller, smoother, his hand gripping tightly onto Isua's heel, as if he didn't want to let go. Rifkatu held him close, her body trembling with exhaustion. Ishaku leaned over and touched the boy's head gently.
Yakubu,
he said softly. That night, the camp was quiet. The twins had finally been born, but the words Rifkatu had shared with Ishaku still echoed in my mind. She had prayed earlier during her pregnancy, asking God why she was suffering so much, and the answer she received was strange.
2 nations are in your womb,
she said, her voice shaking as she repeated it to us.
2 peoples, divided. One will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger.
Even as babies, it was clear that these boys were different, and their lives would be far from ordinary. I don't know what kind of men they would become, but I will never forget the night their story began. Thank you.